What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at the Exway Wave again, and we have a very special addition to add on to it. Freshly arrived last night in the post, and that is the Riot kit. Now if you've seen my previous two videos, you've seen the unbox first impressions and you've seen the long range test. Now when I reached out to Exway and I said I really want the Riot kit to test and to put through its paces, because you guys asked loads of questions about comparisons around speed, torque, quietness, power, all that sort of thing. So the guys at Exway were super nice. They've boxed it up, they've sent me out a brand new set to put on. They've also included, at my request, a couple of extra pulleys which are perfectly suited for the new cloud wheel discoveries. So we'll definitely be putting the cloud wheels on in a later video. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is this is a different setup, a different system from the Riot 1. This is the Riot 2.0. It's got the fatter belts. It's got more clearance in between the guard and the motors here to allow for stones. There's a lot of feedback saying stuff would get stuck in there. But the biggest change, and I didn't know this until it arrived, I thought, oh, they've sent me half the kit. The biggest change is it's now just the hanger that you replace. So as you can see here, there's no base plate, there's no full truck. So you literally don't have to remove the grip tape anymore to apply these new trucks, which is awesome, because I hate doing that. And the way they've done it is they've added these really nice little clamps you can see here with 3 holes. And these clamps hold it into the board so they don't fall out and disconnect. Looks super nice. Again, 85mm wheels, 88 aerometer, 56mm contact patch. Comes ready to rock and roll. Nothing's loose, nothing's tight. So the best thing we can do is attach it to the board. Now I'm just going to flip this around. So straight away, as I mentioned, we don't need to take off the grip tape, which is fantastic, because I hate taking off grip tape. So all we need to do is take this kingpin off. Now I haven't done this before, this is the first time, so you'll see me do this live. So you'll see any issues that we run into. So loosen it off. Take off these nice washers. Okay. Loosen it up a little bit. Okay, so that's all off, not a problem. Now I always just like to put, just so I keep everything the way it was, so I know that goes on that side. Now these are not these are not cone, these are tubular, so it doesn't really matter. But just like to keep it the right way around. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to quickly undo these little base plates that are holding in the wires for each truck. Now I recommend you loosen this off first, because it will make it a lot easier to get at those 3 little screws. So we just loosen those off really quickly. So if you have this tight, you will struggle to get in there. So you just repeat on the other side. Don't lose the screws, obviously. Okay guys, so we've put the 3 screws in each side to attach the cables. We're now going to place this back into the pivot cup, ensuring the cables are all tucked out of the way. They should be looping at the back here, as you can see. If they're tucked up underneath, it will cause rubbing issues. But there, they are away from everything, which is exactly how you want it. You can now put your top bushing back on. Put on your top nut. Now remember, once you've done this process, just remember you have taken this rear hanger off, so you'll need to adjust it back to the looseness that you like. Being a shortboard, I have the rear quite tight and the front quite loose. But just make sure, let's have a look. Yep, that looks good to me. Okay, now we're almost in the home stretch. Now we need to turn the board on, which is again through the remote control. So board on. Now we're gonna have to connect to the app. Now I can see here straight away, incorrect motor on the app. So we're gonna open up the app really quickly. Okay, so as you can see here, you can see we've done 43 kilometers on this board. We're gonna scroll down You can see I've got free mode off, cruise control off. I've got 85 more wheels. Okay, and there's the Riot. So warning the function only works. Yep, we know that. Yes. Now, really important part. You need to scroll back to the top and hit save changes and exit. I get so many comments going, oh, I made all these changes and it doesn't feel any different. If you don't hit that bit, it makes no difference. It does not save it. So now we should have power now. So let's have a look. Fingers crossed. Now hear this noise? Sounds horrible, right? The X1 Pro did this as well. Turn the board off. I think that then flashes the new software or changes it to Riot officially. Turn the board back on and this noise will be gone. I hope. Like brand new. Okay, speed mode 1, speed mode 2, speed mode 3, and speed mode 4. Okay, this thing is a screaming little devil. It's a lot quieter than the X1 Pro, but it still makes a really beautiful noise. As I said, fatter belts, whole different setup, new rear hanger setup, a slightly different KV on the motors. This thing is a beast. All right, guys, so let's end the table talk and the fitting there. What we're going to do now is we're going to go out on the streets and we're going to put this to the test and see how it performs. Got a couple of hills nearby we're going to do, and we'll just get a general feeling to how it performs. And then we'll do a second video where we put the cloud wheels on this and we'll see exactly how well it fits. And if we get too much, I mean, we'll get wheel bite. It's a short board. We'll need to use the rear tail to do all the turns, but we'll see how much difference it makes to maybe the feel and the range. And then, as everyone wants to see, we'll also do, probably before that one actually, we'll do a full range test, but with the Riot on, see how much difference it makes, because we've got 18.1 kilometers on the hub. Want to see how much we can get on the Riot kit. All right, guys, so let's go out into the street and let's put this to the test. Guys, we're out here now to test the Exway Wave with the Riot kit as promised. I've already been riding this for a couple of days, so I know how it goes. I didn't want to jump on it and just do like 10 minutes and say, yeah, it's awesome. So you can see it's been worn. You can see the tires have been used. This thing is awesome. It's a lot of fun. The noise is fantastic. The way it performs, let me get the camera right, that's better. The torque is definitely different. The feeling, it's definitely smoother over the bumps as you'd expect. One thing I wanted to show you that I didn't show you in the unboxing video. So when you take this battery off, in here, it's under here, there is your USB port right there, as I mentioned in my range test video. It's so well hidden and flat, you wouldn't even know it was there. Now this battery, when you put it on, you noticed in my initial video I had a little bit of trouble getting it on. Basically you push it down and push it in. See what, just straight in, boom. Okay guys, let's put the Riot to the test. As you can see, here it is. Not going to muck around with the other speed modes. I don't think there's any point, especially when you're testing the Riot kit. I'm going down a hill to start with, and we're just going to go to a normal spot road testing. Now, straight away, it's nice and quiet when braking. It's so much quieter than the X1 Pro. And it definitely feels more mechanical than the hub. Now I'm riding this in all standard settings, so we haven't adjusted any of the, we're not on turbo mode or anything like that. It's really carvy. Now acceleration, really nice and smooth. Really good hill climbing. We're going up a really steep hill at the moment. Sitting on 24 kilometers per hour. Really surprised it's doing so well up here. I've been riding this for 3 days now, just around my back streets, wearing it in and just checking everything staying nice and tight. So far, we've done about 20k on it, I think, maybe 19. I've been going sort of up and down little curbs and gutters, and we've got no scratches yet, which I know is inevitable. They will come, but so far it's positioned really nicely on the board, and not seeing too much damage, which is really good. Now, compared to the hub, it definitely has more torque. It has the same top speed, but I think this will definitely take you up hills a lot stronger than the dual hub. Now again, that can all be affected by weight, maintenance, and even things to how tight you have your belts. Okay, wow, this is really nice. It's got beautiful sound. I don't know if you can hear that. 34k an hour on a slight hill. Yeah, this is really nice. Just want to do a bit of a speed test on the flat, see what we can get. So I'm going to come back around on my usual spot. It's a 250 meter long straight. Just going to stop the video there. We'll come back and we'll do the speed test in a minute. Okay guys, let's do a full speed test, or top speed test, sorry. We're in speed mode 4, we're on 88% battery. Going to come down my usual road here. I'll flip you around once we start moving. Got the phone going in my pocket. Let's flip you around now just so you can see. It's pussycat there. All right, let's gun it. Yes. Okay, it's very, very smooth and very, very stable when I've hit top speed. Okay, let's pull over here, grab the phone out of the pocket, and we'll see what the top speed was. Okay guys, so it seems the app didn't record for some really annoying reason. I think it's because I locked my phone, rookie mistake. But we definitely hit 35 kilometers on the remote, so it would have been 35 point something. So let's just call it 35 because we don't want to overestimate it. I'll put the miles down below. And at that speed, it felt very, very, very comfortable. So I think once we get some bigger wheels on here and you can achieve slightly high speeds, there'll be no problems there whatsoever. The other thing to mention with the Riot kit installed, the brakes are they feel stronger. Just they feel like I'm on a hill. You can see the hill behind me. And it's almost pulling me to a stop. Actually, it might even, not quite. They feel a little bit stronger. And again, this is all standard. I know I can adjust it to make them even stronger and bitier. But on standard settings, the brakes feel a little bit stronger on the Riot kit. So that's one major difference so far. As far as top speed and torque, that is a little bit, but the hub technology these days, especially on the Exways and the backfires, the hub technology is that good. There really isn't too much difference. A tiny bit, but not that much. You saw on my hill climb test, the G3 really killed it. Hello. The G3 really performed well on that hill climb. Hubs are just getting so good these days. Where the Riot really comes into its own is customization. And this is going to be my final word on the Riot kit for now. We'll do a second video, and that will be with cloud wheels. We'll install some cloud wheels on it, we'll see how it goes. But my final word on the Wave Riot is going to be the customization options you can do. And what I mean by that is wheel options. So with the hub, you're just confined to the hubs and the urethane that comes on it. But as you know, with the Riot, you can put anything you want on it within reason, obviously with size and wheel bite. So if you wanted to chuck some boas on there, you can. You want to chuck some 105 cloud wheels on there, you can. It all comes down to personal choice on what you want. And I think that's really going to be the selling point of the Exway Wave Riot, is being able to put anything you want underneath that skateboard. As far as power, it's beautifully smooth, it's nice and strong. Hill climb, no problems there at all. Top speed, you saw we've got 35 point something. As I said, the screen didn't record, so we might do another one later on. The street was just getting far too busy to do another one. Really surprised how comfortable that felt at 35 kilometers per hour. I've been on other boards which are even bigger than that, and they don't feel anywhere near as comfortable. I think it comes down to the Trist trucks. Obviously not having double kingpin is a big benefit. Yeah, noise is very minimal compared to the X1 Pro Riot. it's still loud, it's a belt, but compared to their other Riots, it's half the noise. It's a lot quieter, but it's also a lot smoother. The final point I'll mention is this compared to, say, the Flex. The Flex does have a little bit more power, a little bit more top speed, but also a tiny bit more torque. I think it's just coming from the different battery setup. But if you want a recommendation on what's better out of the hub or the Riot pack, it's going to come down to what you want. If you're happy just to ride it exactly how it comes out of the box, the hub's going to do you fine if your roads are okay. If you've got some slightly rough roads, or you want to customize the wheels and look at bigger wheels or even cloud wheels, then you're going to need to go for the Riot to have that customization at the back. Yeah, hope you guys have liked this video. As I said, we're going to be doing another one very soon. We're going to put the cloud wheels on this and see exactly how it performs. Before this though, we are doing the cloud wheels on the Evolve Stoke. People really want to know how the wheel bite is on that. Excuse me. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Chuck any comments down below. We've got some even more cool giveaways coming up very soon. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I've just taken on an ambassador role for Nobleman Protective Wear. Check out the website, I'll link it below. They have some amazingly cool looking knee pads, padded shirts, full face helmets, gloves. They do a whole range of things and their prices are really reasonable. I'm an ambassador, but I've told them I don't want any affiliate, so I'm not going to get any money from you guys buying stuff. So check out their website. I'm getting the knee pads and the elbow pads. I've took a picture here, you might have seen on my Instagram. It looks really cool, and it's like 70 bucks US for a full set. It's pretty neat, and I think I'm going to get like a 10% off code, so check the description, I'll put it down there. But guys, let's end the video there. Right kick, massive thumbs up, awesome fun, just as much fun as I knew it would be. For all those people who have been waiting, 100% recommend, go out and order it straight away. And as I said in my previous video, the lights are a no-brainer on the front. They're very, very bright. If you've got that extra, I don't know how much it is, 50, 70 bucks, I've got no idea. If you've got the extra cash, just get the lights from the start. They're just amazing, they're so good. All right guys, don't forget, always wear a helmet, skate safe, and we'll see you on the next video.